Labrador Retrievers, America's favorite dog, the friendly, loyal companion everyone wants. They're on calendars, in commercials, and probably in your neighbor's backyard. Those soulful eyes, that wagging tail, the perpetual smile. But what if I told you that being born as a Labrador Retriever is actually a genetic prison sentence for insatiable hunger, joint pain, and a lifetime of being too friendly for your own good? Let's start with the most brutal reality of the Labrador existence. Your brain is literally wired to be hungry all the time. Thanks to a mutation in the POMC gene that affects about 25% of labs, you're born with a brain that constantly is screaming that you're starving, even when your stomach's full. Labrador Retriever food obsession isn't just a cute quirk, it's a genetic condition. Imagine the worst hunger you've ever felt, that gnawing, desperate feeling that makes you irritable and unable to focus on anything else. Now imagine feeling that way 24/7 for your entire life with no possibility of relief. That's your existence as a Labrador. You're not just food motivated, you're food obsessed to the point of self-destruction. This genetic quirk means you'll literally eat anything: food, toys, rocks, socks, drywall, your owner's favorite shoes, plastic bags, and yes, even poop. Nothing is safe from your desperate quest to satisfy a hunger that can never be satisfied. Your owners will have to childproof their home as if they're living with a toddler with an eating disorder. Trash cans must be locked. Food must be secured in Fort Knox level containment. Counter surfing becomes an Olympic sport that you've been training for since birth. And despite your owner's best efforts, you'll likely still end up at the vet having something inedible surgically removed from your intestines at least once in your life. But wait, it gets worse. Your physical struggle is a ticking time bomb of joint pain. Those adorable puppy legs, they're attached to hip and elbow joints that have a genetic predisposition to dysplasia, a fancy medical term for your joints don't fit together properly and will cause you excruciating pain. Lab hip dysplasia isn't just common, it's practically part of the breed standard. By age 2, you might already be showing signs of arthritis. By age 7, climbing stairs could become your daily Everest. Your body is betraying you, one painful step at a time. And the cruel irony, your brain is still telling you to run, fetch, and play like you're a puppy even as your joints are screaming in protest. And speaking of running and playing, let's talk about your energy levels. You were bred to work alongside hunters all day, retrieving waterfowl from icy waters on end. Your ancestors were the marathoners of the dog world. Labrador exercise requirements are no joke. You need at least 1 to 2 hours of vigorous activity daily just to stay sane. But where do most labs live today? In suburban homes with owners who work 9 to 5s and can maybe squeeze in a 30-minute walk before collapsing on the couch. You have the energy of an Olympic athlete trapped in a suburban living room. It's like giving a Ferrari to someone who only goes to the grocery store once a week. Your body and brain are designed for constant activity, but your environment provides nothing but boredom and frustration. This energy-environment mismatch leads to what humans call destructive behaviors, but what is really just you slowing your mind from understimulation. Couch cushions? Destroyed. Baseboards? Chewed to splinters. Backyard? Transformed into a moonscape of craters. You're not being bad. You're desperately trying to burn off energy and alleviate boredom in a world that wasn't designed for you. Lab behavior challenges aren't character flaws. They're the inevitable result of a working dog with no work to do. And what do humans do? They get mad at you for being exactly what you were bred to be. And let's not forget your obsession with water. Any water, all water. Puddles, lakes, mud pits, toilets. If it's wet, you're diving in head first. This charming trait means you'll spend half your life damp and smelling like a swamp creature. Those floppy ears that everyone thinks are so cute, they're perfect breeding grounds for bacteria when they're constantly wet, leading to painful ear infections that'll leave you shaking your head like you're at a heavy metal concert. But you can't help yourself. Water is your siren call, and you'll answer it even if it means another trip to the vet for antibiotics. And then there's your fur. Oh, the fur. Lab shedding problems are legendary. You shed so much that your owners could stuff a new pillow every week with what they vacuum up. There is no season when you don't shed. It's a year-round fur blizzard that coats everything your owners own in a fine layer of Labrador DNA. Black clothes, now decorated with yellow highlights. Food, now with added fiber. Your owners will find your fur in places that defy the laws of physics. Sealed containers, inside their socks, somehow embedded in their refrigerated butter. They'll be finding your fur for years after you're gone, a ghostly reminder of your furry reign of terror. Your tail is another weapon of mass destruction. That constantly wagging appendage operates with the force of a baseball bat and the precision of a wrecking ball. Coffee tables will be cleared, children will be knocked over, priceless vases will become distant memories. Your tail has no awareness of its surrounding or the damage it causes. It's just happy all the time, destroying everything in its radius. It's like having a perpetually cheerful demolition crew attached to your backside. But perhaps the most tragic aspect of Labrador existence is your pathological friendliness. You have absolutely no concept of stranger danger. Everyone is your best friend. The mail carrier, best friend. The burglar breaking into your house, best friend who might throw a ball. That sketchy person following your owner home at night, potential new best friend. Your friendliness is so extreme, it's actually a liability. You're the worst guard dog in existence, more likely to show an intruder where the valuables are kept than actually protecting your home. This excessive friendliness extends to other animals too. You think that growling chihuahua wants to play? You think that hissing cat is just being coy? You think that the raccoon might want to be friends. Your optimism about interspecies relationships is going to lead to some painful life lessons and possibly a few new stitches. But you'll never learn. Your brain is hardwired for friendship, even when friendship is clearly not on the table. Here's the plot twist that really drives home how messed up your existence is. You're a working dog with no work to do. For centuries, your ancestors had jobs, real meaningful work retrieving game, helping fishermen, and later serving as guide dogs and search and rescue heroes. Labrador working dog origins are at the core of your being. Your entire genetic makeup is optimized for having a purpose, for the satisfaction of a job well done. But what's your job in the modern world? Looking cute on Instagram? Being an emotional support system for humans? You're like a Ferrari being used as a grocery getter, a supercomputer being used to check email. The existential crisis is built in your DNA. And the worst part? Your popularity is actually your biggest curse, because everyone wants a lab. Irresponsible breeders churn out puppies with little regard for health or temperament, exacerbating all the genetic problems that already plague your breed. Labrador Retriever health issues have actually increased due to your popularity. Your popularity has led to your genetic downfall. The very traits that make humans love you, your friendliness, your food motivation, which makes you easy to train, your adaptability, these are the same traits that have been pushed to unhealthy extremes through selective breeding. Let's not forget about lab separation anxiety, that special panic attack you experience whenever humans leave you alone for more than 37 seconds. Your pack animal brain simply can't comprehend why your family would ever leave without you. This leads to behaviors that humans find destructive but are actually just manifestations of your genuine emotional distress. Howling like you're being tortured, chewing through door frames, and stress shedding enough fur to create a full-size replica of yourself. The cherry on top of this genetic disaster sundae, your lifespan. With many smaller breeders regularly living 15 plus years, you're lucky to make it to 12. Lab lifespan and aging issues are particularly heartbreaking because you decline so rapidly. And those last few years won't be golden. There'll be a painful decline as your joints fail, your weight becomes harder to manage, and cancer, which labs are particularly prone to, become an increasing threat. Just when your owners have finally figured out how to handle you, just when you finally calm down enough to be the perfect companion, your body starts to fail. It's the cruelest joke of all. So yeah, being a Labrador Retriever isn't the canine jackpot everyone thinks it is. It's a life of constant hunger that can never be satisfied, joint pain that worsens with age, energy that has no proper outlet, and a friendly disposition that borders on self-endangerment. You're not America's favorite dog because your life is awesome. You're America's favorite dog because you endure all of this with a wagging tail and a smile, never complaining, always ready to please the humans who put you in this position in the first place. If you're watching this thinking, "Aw, I still want a lab," remember that adorable puppy comes with a lifetime of vet bills, destroyed furniture, fur covering everything, and the heartbreak of watching a loving animal's body fail far too soon. And if you already have a lab, well, give them an extra treat today. But just one, because obesity will only make their joint problems worse. They're doing their best in a world that wasn't designed for them. The next time you see a Labrador joyfully retrieving a ball for the 100th time, remember, behind that happy facade is a dog fighting against its own genetics, a creature whose loyalty and good nature have been weaponized against it through selective breeding. The tail isn't wagging because its life is perfect. It's wagging because labs don't know how to do anything else, even when life is stacked against them. A brief story about a Labrador retriever's life. Enjoy watching.